Okay, so mine is tips to consider before taking your first court/depo assignment. So as a deputy, make sure you have been sworn in the county with the county that you're going to be subbing in. A lot of times, whether it's district or misdemeanor, you'll either need to be sworn in by the district clerk if you're going to do a felony court, or you'll need to be sworn in with the county clerk if it's going to be a misdemeanor court. But I say you just do it all at the same time so you can sub for felony and misdemeanor. Just make sure you have that done before you take your job. Ask for the address and the courtroom number and the best places to park, whether it's paid parking. I know in big cities, and I know in depositions, sometimes they will validate your tickets, ask about appearance time, name of staff and phone numbers to reach as a point of contact, just in case an emergency happens or you get a flat tire, God forbid that happening, but you have someone you can reach out to that's part of that court and say, hey, I'm running a few minutes late, but I'll be there. You want to give yourself plenty of time, but we know that sometimes things happen. And so also asked that official for a common list of words used in that specific court. Sometimes you go into a court and it's of all jurisdictions, so you hear lots of things, so you don't know if it's going to be DWI or if it's going to be possession. So just having that terminology will help you build your job dictionary for the following day. Don't forget, pack all your equipment the day before. Make a list, go through that list, double check it, triple check it, just to make sure that you have everything ready for the next day. Because sometimes it happens, you could have sworn that was in this pocket or this zipper, and then you get there and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have this. So just to save you all that worry and panic. For a depo, be familiar with the agency's preference for getting orders. Is it fine if the order, misspelling there, is on the record, or will the lawyers need to fill out a specific form? If the situation arises and you're not sure how to handle it, call the agency to clarify information. Have the oath printed out so you don't forget how to swear in the witness. It'll become second nature once you get, it's repetitive as to how to swear them in. But just when you start at the beginning, have that printed off just in case. Ask for the address and best places to park. And again, the validating parking. Sometimes attorney's office will, if it's in these like Harris County sky rises, sometimes they'll validate your parking so that you don't have to pay $20, $40 parking. It can get pricey. Appearance time, and again, point of contact in case of emergency, and spellings of the litigants and attorneys. And a lot of that is on the notice that's given to you, but you can do your research. Introduction, dress appropriately. No low cut blouses, no short dresses, skirts, no sandals, no jeans with holes in them. Sometimes in court, they'll have like Fridays where you can wear blue jeans, but that I wouldn't, if the official says, hey, it's Friday, feel free to wear jeans, then you've got the thumbs up on that, but don't just take it upon yourself to do that. Some courts do that. And so remember to bring snacks. You never know when you're going to, may work through lunch. Arrive at least 30 to 45 minutes early to both the depo and court to set up. Practice setting up the day before. And don't forget, carry business cards. Introduce yourself to the judge, the staff, the attorneys, going in there, put a face to a name. They will remember you. Just, introduce yourself to everybody. When in doubt, write all words. In court, don't stop unless the judge goes off the record. In some courts, you'll have the judge that will specifically say, okay, we're on the record. And then in other courts, like my court, we write everything. And so I write everything unless the judge says, okay, this is going to be off the record. So just check. I would just check with the official, and she'll let you know. Deposition, don't stop unless all attorneys agree to go off the record. Court, Be prepared to work until 5. Bring work to scope and proof in case your court assignment finishes early. So sometimes that happens. Just make sure you have something you can prove or scope, something that'll keep you busy work. And you're released once the judge signs your invoice and releases you. Sometimes, even though it's 8 to 5, the judge may say, hey, we finished court early, feel free to pack up and go. And so just don't do that. Don't take that upon yourself to check out once the hearing's finished. Deposition, confirm the order, your order form, and all exhibits are in your custody, and you pack up and leave once the depo's over. And then congratulations, court. You may need to, after your assignment, follow up with an email to the official about exhibits in a case that may be recessing to a later date, or about any questions you may have. Again, you'll have experience as far as like if you shadow or once you're doing your internship hours, you'll have that experience, but it's a lot different once you're actually in there and it's showtime. You're the official, and things will come up. Things come up all the time. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned reporter or a reporter that has 2 months in. I mean, you're always learning in this profession. So it's okay to not have all the answers to everything, because there will be something that will come up and you're going to say, what do I do? And that's where the networking and that's important to have officials, deposition reporter, all sorts of reporters, because whatever you may run into, you have those contacts. Hey, how would you handle this? This has happened to me. How should I handle it? Or how would I, and so don't ever feel like you don't have anyone to ask questions, because I feel like we're such a tight knit community. The court reporters are always willing to help and answer. And, if we don't have the answer, we're going to find it. We're going to figure it out. And so just remember that. The deposition, follow up with the court reporting firm about how to submit exhibits in order form. And that's it.